Hello and welcome back to another character creation video. My name is Lumin and today we're having a look at Nightingale. This is specifically the Nightingale server stress test. It is quite clear that that is what we are playing. You will see once we jump in and you see the actual footage that I'm looking at right now. It's plastered all over the screen. It's just important to know that because there's a lot of stuff that might not be all good. Let's just say it's still a work in progress. They're setting things up for the early access, and it was important for them that everyone who plays the game makes it obvious and apparent that that's what we played. But if you want to know what Nightingale is, and you should want to know what it is because it looks really interesting, set out on a journey of survival and adventure into the mysterious and dangerous Fae Realms of Nightingale. Become an intrepid Realmwalker and venture forth alone or with friends as you explore, craft, build, and fight across a visually stunning Gaslamp Fantasy world. So yeah, from the trailers, from the gameplay, from everything I've seen, it looks kind of fantastic. We're going to jump in, we're going to have a look at all the character creation and customization options available, and I'm very excited to do so because the little bit that I've seen has kind of impressed me. It really has. Now if you'd like to read more about Nightingale, you can find some links below. You can do a deep dive to discover all there is to discover. And you'll find some timestamps down there. Use them. Find what you're looking for and leave satisfied. The order of events in this video. We're going to jump in and look at the presets first. There's an Ancestry tab in there as well, which is really interesting. I dig what they've done with it. It's extra. And I mean that in every sense of the word. But it's cool. It's really, really cool. Then we're going to jump into step 2, which is going to be the details that we're going to go through, all the customization options. And then step 3, which, as far as I understand, is the difficulty and the game options. Now, as we're starting out here, as we begin on step 1, and we jump into the basics, I'm going to tell you something that's very important when you jump in here. The presets are the most important option you'll pick. It's just how it is. You are picking a preset and you're working from it. Second important thing I'll tell you is that all the options are basically the same. So when you jump in here on a male character versus when you jump in here on a female character, you are getting the same stuff. I'm not going to say you can make exactly the same character, and that's why I said the first thing, that the presets are important. Because, say you pick this lady right here, you are picking this, and I can't really say bone structure, because we're going to move those babies around soon. But you're picking this look. You're not picking this skin tone specifically, you're not picking this hair, you're not picking this nose, these eyebrows, but like the idea is what you solidifying. And a lot of these characters, they have some pretty defining features, like noses, or brows, or chins, or stuff like that, and you can move them around. But sometimes you can't move them around so much so that you have an entirely different character. So you can't turn this lady right here into, let's say, where's that one? This one right here. Not exactly, right? So presets equals important. There you go. So for the purposes of this video, and I'm going to show you right now quickly, we're going to be jumping in and just customizing one. Because you can choose body A or body B. That's the male body or the female body. So if I take the male guy over here, and it's just, I do it so that people can see. You go into the hair, you can see all the feminine looking hairstyles over here. You can see all the masculine looking hairstyles over here. You can see all the hairstyles over here. So as the second example that I will give you, I'll jump into the other one. I'll go back to the hair, and you will see the same hairstyles, right? It's a fair system, and I love it. I love them for doing this, all right? It also makes my job a little simpler. It means I can show everything off in one go. We're going to jump in and we're going to look at the presets first, because as I keep saying, they are the most important thing. I'm also going to point one thing out that feels like the elephant in the room. The heads are a little small. It's like they're a little small. Some of them, it feels like more so than others, but I think that we do get a little control over that a little bit later on. And like when you have some like nice hair on them and stuff, they look kind of cool. And we're going through the presets right now, so keep an eye on them. The body doesn't change so much, but you will see the face change in a huge amount. But yeah, the heads look a little small. I think it might also be to do like the outfit that we're wearing. It might have something to do with that. As you can see, however, as we jumping in here, the visual style that they have is just... dude, it's something else. It is, in my opinion, fantastic, and it's one of the coolest styles that I've seen in a video game character creation system. It's one of the coolest styles. And I say that because they've gone with something that feels so much more real. And I mean, like, come on, look at this guy. That's a mood, right? That's an entire vibe right there. It feels so much more real and lifelike, while at the same time being like a caricature of humanity. It's really strange like that. And that's what I really like about it. It's like, it is like this caricaturized version of a human being. And what's cool about it is that it makes it look much more artsy. And not specifically artsy might be the wrong word. Artistic might be the right word. Because it allows them to do things with these characters and make them look, in good ways, kind of ridiculous, but still sort of make it all work in the game and in the engine that they have here. You know? It's kind of great. I will focus very... very intently on the eyebrows on almost every single one of these. I love the eyebrows. I love it. I love what they've done. The hair is also really nice, the texture work that they've got on there. I will say that the skin I'm slightly less fond of, and I mean, I'm being critical here. It's probably not fair because, you know, again, the skin, it suits the, again, the weird and wacky style that I'm talking about here. That they feel like caricatures of human beings. It suits that style fantastically. But I really specifically like the hair and the eyebrows and the overall, just, let's just say the shape of the faces. They are all so detailed. They are all so busy. There's so much going on. There are so many contours, so many lumps and bumps everywhere. These are human beings. People, you know, I'm making air quotes. These are human beings. I love it. I love it. I've made a lot of these videos, man, and this is really, it's not often that something comes along that's actually just straight up unique, right? And you get handsome dude. This is a handsome guy. Like, yeah, look at this. But he ain't perfect. No. The way I see it, this guy's a caricature of someone else out there. And, you know, he's definitely not perfect. Now, you can pick these. You can pick this young, fantastic beasts and where to find him male lead. And I don't know what the guy's name is. I'm sorry, I'm not a Harry Potter guy. And you can take him, and then you can also jump in here and switch the age up, which I love. I love. This is like an underrated thing that I think games should all have in their character creation systems. A lot of them do, yeah. But not a lot of them do it as well as this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at everything. I don't know what engine they're using. I'm sorry, I didn't do my research. I don't know what they did to it. I don't know how much they worked on it. But these guys, these dudes at Inflection Games, they've got some seriously cool tech running here. And I don't know how they did it. Because this is some of the most natural aging that I've ever seen. It's actually scary accurate, right? So that's just, I'm basically giving you a look at the fact that each of these has more going for them, right? So if you want to pick this guy, you can come in here, you can change the age, and you can sort of, you can be like, I don't feel like going in there as a 16-year-old. No. That's more my vibe, you know? You know? And it's the same for all of them. So this guy, he was already such a serious mood that you can take it even further. Oh my God, the kids these days. I love it. But he's always looked like that. That's his secret. See? Right, so we're going to jump onto the female styles now. And, oh my God, I can't wait. Let's have a peek at what's available there. Also, I absolutely love how far you can zoom in here. I've been doing it accidentally a few times, but the way that it focuses and defocuses on certain parts, so stay with me for a moment. Stay with me at this woman's beautiful eyes. They are slightly out of focus. You'll see the focus is on the hairline, just behind the brows. But I zoom out one tick, and then suddenly it's in focus. The eyes are looking crystal clear, and it's fantastic. You zoom out a little further. Now we're looking at the nose and the lips, my guys. It is so nicely put together. I don't know, man. The artists, the guys who set this up in engine, the modelers, all that stuff, they've done such a great job. And I mean, it's not just the creativity and the artistic talent that went into making the models, it's also the technical stuff. And like, these are the guys that never get compliments. So hey guys, I hope they play this video for your whole office and you sit there with smiles on your faces. Because me, I've made hundreds of these videos. Okay, I'm probably approaching 1,000. And I'm telling you right now, this is some good shit that you've put together. This is fine work. Alright? This is real cool. Because you are single-handedly pushing the industry forward by doing something that's not been done. Doing something different. And I dig it. Look at it. Look at it. God, I love it. Okay, let's keep going. I gotta say, the female faces are actually kind of nice. I wanted to say when I came through the first few that, yeah, far less lumpy. Far less weird looking. But then I got to this one and I was like, okay, well. And it's not bad, by the way. Weird, not bad. Weird is great. Weird is what I'm here for, man. Weird is my life. Look at that. Look at that hairstyle. Oh my god. Isn't that amazing? This hairstyle specifically would push this character creation system, this whole face, this whole feeling, would push this up into the top 5. Like this single-handedly. Single-handedly. But like, these are some really nice looking faces, really nice looking styles. And once again, just keep in mind that as you go through these, you have the option, you do 100% have the option to change the age on any of these. And it is such a seamless process. Look. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Oh god, I cannot. It's a 4-hour stress test, guys. I could spend 4 hours in character creation, easy peasy, no problem. They're probably gonna look at the statistics. Yeah, that damn Lumen guy, he skewed the statistics completely by sitting in character creation. This was meant to be a quick process. Did we not have the prompts to guide the players through quickly? How did they get stuck on the archetypes? Calm down. Calm down, game director at Infliction. Please, relax. Relax. There's great appreciation going on right now. You're okay. Don't worry about the stats. Jeez, look at that. Look at those eyes. Hauntingly beautiful. Ooh, that's a... Whew, okay. Yeah. This one drinks her lemon juice straight. Oh, man. I love it. I love it. Yeah, so the females have not been spared. This is so cool, dude. This is so cool. Look at the shape of the face. It's completely out there. Like, that's just wow. Yeah. Again, I could sit here for hours just looking at these faces and messing around with them. And you have a lot of control. So when you jump in and you actually start fine-tuning, that's why I should probably hustle a little bit, not sit here for the next 3 hours. But when you actually start fine-tuning stuff, when you actually start fiddling with stuff and making those changes, you have a lot of things that you can mix up that actually change a whole lot. That is so cool. Look at that. Man. And in case you are wondering, my graphics are maxed out. I've got like DLAA running, full anti-aliasing on. You can see by how smooth and clear all the lines are. The details are just phenomenal, obviously. And you know what I said about the skin earlier? Maybe that's boo-hi. I don't know, man. If I look at it, the more I look at it, the more I like it. The more I look at it, man. The more I look at it. So there we go. I'm going to jump in now, and I'm going to pick this one right here. It's the closest thing I can get to, like, androgynous, okay? We can sort of go wherever we want with this. Now, as our next option after our presets here, we can do our age. And it's kind of nice, because you can actually see your date of birth right there. You pick in the date of birth. You actually specifically picking it. So, you know me, if I'm going into this, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to be able to pick my date of birth, but like, but like maybe if I'm like a 85 baby, No, I only get to 73. Okay, so, well, only the older generation will be able to pick their dates. But, you know, you can get into the role playing a little bit and pick a date that works for you and a year that works for you. And my God, isn't that just phenomenal? Like, if you just take a moment to appreciate the wrinkles, the way the entire structure of the face has changed, the way there are jowls, the way the chin, the nose, the eyebrows, even the forehead a little bit has altered. Look at the ears. Look at the ears. All of it. How much it changes when you pull that around. It is so cool. My God. It puts those stupid AI filters that make you look old to shame. Anyway, okay. So you can change that. Then there are some voices. Right? So there's voice set 1 and voice set 2. That's it. We're going to listen to them quickly because it's an important part. So I'm going to stop talking and you can listen. Alright, perhaps not so important a part. There's not that much going on there. But, I mean, you get the idea. It's a male voice, it's a female voice. It's whatever, man. It's sort of, your character's not going to be talking or anything like that anyway, so it's whatever. You sort of pick the one you want and you go for it. Now, here comes a very interesting part. As we finish up with the archetype, which is the preset, the age, and the voice, we move on to Ancestry. So, this is story-based stuff. Now, you will see as you pick a different one, your character flickers, and it's like it's actually equipping something new to your character. Now, my hope is that with this, at some point, they give you a little something that comes with the story. So you can pick a different story here, and I'm just going to go through them, and you can sort of pause and read, because it all makes sense if you just say the word academic. You know what that is, right? But there's a story attached to it, so you can go full on with the RP and stuff like that. You can go full on with the backstory for your character, which is very important in games like this, so kudos to them for adding it. I will be covering this when I do the full peek at this, when the early access version comes out. I'll be reading through all of this. The video will be way longer. You can come check that out then. But what I hope is that at some point they do add that little something. So for academic, you could have like a little book hanging around your waist, something like that, maybe a little pocket watch or something. For statesperson, you could have something different. For tradesperson, you could have a little, God, I don't know, an abacus, or there was no calculators or anything like that there. For hermit, man, I don't know what a hermit would have. Maybe a stick to hit people with when they come on his property. For the officer, you could have a little badge, just a little badge, like a little trinket hanging off somewhere. A ne'er-do-well, well, well, that could be interesting. That could, you know, so for each of them, you can have something extra that can just sort of say, hey, that's where I'm from. Yeah, that's where my character's from. That's my backstory. So your choices are academic, statesperson, tradesperson, hermit, officer, ne'er-do-well, that's a petty criminal, vagrant, and that's it for now. There you go. Then, when you've done the story part, you can pick whatever you want. I'm a ne'er-do-well. No, I'm a hermit. There we go. Then you can do a lineage. And now this is, to me, just like, it's bonkers. So, I don't know if you guys know how the character creation system in Red Dead works. That's a good example. I don't know if GTA is the same. I think it might. They have a lineage system in there too, where you inherit your look from your parents, right? From your next of kin, basically. Now, the way this works is you can do your parents, right? You can do your grandparents, and you can do your great-grandparents. So you come in here, and you can be like, hey, that pretty boy right there was my papa, right? Boom. And my mama, I'm thinking she looked exactly like me, right? Okay? So that's it. Now, you can add more to this, right? So you can take it a step further, all right? So you can say before that, they looked a little cruder, rougher around the edges. So that's what Papa looked like, right? And this is on the Papa's side. And then let's say the mom was something like this, all right? There we go. So we've got the family tree busy filling out here. Now we're going to mix things up, and we're going to be like, ho, 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 well. On this side of the family, things took a slightly more eastern turn. This is actually what they looked like on this side of the family. And hey, surprise! I had two grannies that looked exactly the same. They were clones. You know, whatever. You can do whatever. And you can keep going back, right, to the great-grandparents. That's amazing. Then, what you can do is you can set your inheritance. So you can actually morph the character's face. And if you thought like the age thing was cool, check this out. So you can see the faces here, right? And you can sort of pick which ones you want, which is to me just like, it's ridiculous. You pick where the style is coming from. Look, so I want that there, but I want the good-looking dad over here, and over there I want another clone mom. Okay, so then I can drag it over here, and you will immediately see the face has almost identically matched clone mom, but I can pull it over here on this side. Now it's a mix between clone mom and hot dad. And like, it's insane, because it's just changing the face from the original, which is over there in the middle, to match whatever grandparents or parents or whatever you choose there. It's so cool. It's once again just another step that you can take in the direction of making things even more customizable for you. And there's a lot to mess around with here. So just know that as you jump in through here, as you fiddle in with all of this, there's probably more that you haven't even considered. That's step one, done. You can randomize. If that wasn't enough, you can come here, you can reset this, you can randomize almost everything in this. So you can sort of, whenever you see the dice down there, you can randomize it and you can sort of do what you want with it. Now with step 2, this is where the customization starts, right? And the way this all works is, it's kind of interesting because they are acting like checkpoints, right? So you'll see here, if you come from step 1, if you reset over here, the reset button's over there, or I'm not sure exactly which one it is. I think it's this one over here. But basically, if you come back here, then you can randomize this step, and then it'll keep the ancestry the same. So you can, as they say here, skin tone, eye color, makeup, and more. You can customize those. You can randomize them by pressing the dice over here. You press and hold it when you get in. And then you can just reset back to this. So you can keep the previous settings, and that actually goes on for the next one as well. So, our first options, skin tone. There's a lot to choose from here. Now, I'm going to say the words, grounded in reality. They went for a more realistic approach, where they have a lot of really cool, real skin tones. I mean, now you ask yourself, you ask me maybe, what's a real skin tone? I mean, one that we sort of see here on planet Earth as Earthians, okay? It's sort of like, you know, this kind of skin tone that is more believable. There's no RGB here, you know, they're not letting you make a gaudy-ass blue boy or a hot-ass red guy. You're doing the normal skin tones. They do go pretty dark, they do go pretty pale, and they have the warmer tones, they have the cooler tones, they have everything. There's literally not a single thing I could complain about here. I'm going through all of them right now, and I'm happy. That's my pasty pale white skin that I have IRL. Yeah, what more could I want? That's it. There, we good. We done. I'm going to take something sort of lightish so that we can see what we're doing, and maybe a little darker. There we go. And then we're going to move on. Good skin tones. Good, good, good. Thumbs up. Yes. Complexion. This is cool. Once again, if you zoom in all the way like that, you can see we got mottled, and we can pull it all the way up to the top. It mottles the skin. It's a very subtle thing, but if you look around the edges up at the top here, if you look around the edges on the cheeks and stuff, it does do a little bit. It doesn't do a whole lot. It also combines with your age to make things more serious, and it does work. Okay, then you have redness. This is also me, Max. My nose is always red, basically. It's like I'm always drunk looking, but I'm not. It's just a constant thing. My nose is big, it's in the sun, it catches the sun. Redness. And you can see when you pull the redness, it's on the ears, the nose, and the cheeks. That's where the redness is. So that's good. Thumbs up. Boom. Scars. Unfortunately not here yet. Tattoos, also unfortunately not here yet. I am super duper keen to see what they do with those, because the quality on the rest of this stuff is just phenomenal right now. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited. Hair. Let's move on. The hair colors, I'm gonna say it. Grounded in reality, because it is realistic to be able to dye your hair. So they didn't want to go for, and this is kind of cool. I like that as well, because you know, it may sound a little silly if I said the one thing and now I'm saying, oh yeah, well, you know, the skin color staying real. Is like, yeah, but come on, dude, come on. Let's have a little bit of fun at least. Don't be a fuddy-duddy, okay? We like dyed hair. By the way, the colors, nice and rich. I love the blacks that they have. I love the dark browns. The blondes are fantastic. These are nice hair colors. Yeah, these are really, really nice. The colors that they picked here. Once again, this is an artistic thing. The artists, they did the right work. They understood the assignment. I'll zoom out a little bit more. Look at these nice colors. They are so deep. They're full of life. And even more so once we get to the colors down here. Look at that. Here we go. Look at these colors. It is just beautiful. It's so nice. So nice, dude. I love it. It's kind of great. So there you go. I'm going to pick a boring one for now. I don't want to distract you guys, okay? There are a lot of nice colors to pick. Eyebrows, you can do the exact same thing. They have the exact same colors, so I'm just going to pick the black ones here. Well, the black one there. Facial hair. The facial hair that I've got on right now, you're not going to really see the color on it, but it's the same colors again. So we'll look at the facial hair in a moment, and you'll see the colors on it then. Hairstyles. Always one of the most interesting parts of a video like this. Especially in a game like this that has some really, really detailed hair. I love it. I love it. Look at that. Look at that, dude. That is so beautiful. It's fantastic. They have some old-timey styles here. You can see it is in the 1800s after all. And the style that they have going, definitely tailored towards that age. But they have some nice over-the-top styles like this one. And like that one. I'd call that over-the-top. Yeah, just a little bit. And then they have some more slightly, you know, downplayed styles. They have a lot of good stuff here. Like, I can tell you almost certainly you'll find something you like. They have all the ethnicities covered. They have all the sort of, I want to say the gender roles covered. You know, you can pick something that's masculine. You can pick something that's feminine. You can pick something from the east. You can pick something from the west. You can pick something from up north. And you can probably pick something from down south. It's fantastic. It's great. And while I would not say that the hairstyles and the texture work and the fidelity is on par with something like Hogwarts Legacy or anything along those lines, I usually use that as my measure. It is phenomenal regardless. And it's a different style. That went for like pinpoint precision with its stuff. This goes for more wavy, artistic look. You know, it goes for something that's slightly more loose. And they sort of winging it, you know, in a good way. Where it's like broader strokes, you could say. Whereas with Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy, they sort of went for that accuracy, you know. So I'm super duper impressed, and I think that again they went with styles here that were more suited to this day and age. So facial hair, nothing too impressive here. I would say that this is something that they can definitely work on a little bit. And I'm not saying that the hair that they have here isn't good. It's quite okay. It looks alright. It's just that these are not really full beards. And this one, it's like you've got curlies here, where there might be, you might want a full beard of straights. That's all I'm saying. So basically, they definitely need more of these, but you can see it's work in progress. That's a fantastic set, though. So that's really cool already. Yeah. Eyebrows. Oh my god. The single best part of the Nightingale character creation system. This is it. The single best part of Nightingale. The eyebrows. Look at that detail. Look at that. Look at those individual strands. I feel seen. I feel seen. It is amazing. This might be one of the greatest triumphs in video game history. This right here. This set of eyebrows. Inflection. You can't see it, but I'm holding my thumb up. This is fantastic. I love this. This is one of the greatest things I've ever seen in video gaming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No one else was brave enough to do this. You guys are. You guys are brave enough. You've done it. And you know what? You win. It's the best thing. It is absolutely the best thing. Every other game that comes out after this point needs eyebrows like this. Otherwise, why the hell are they even doing it? You know? Why even bother? Thanks, guys. Thank you. Thank you for these. Oh, I love it. Okay, okay. So that's the eyebrows. Can you tell that I like them? Now we're moving on to some slightly different stuff. This is the sculpting section, right? So they have a bunch of these. These are these little sliders that you can drag around that allow you to move different parts of your character. So that's the forehead. You can see. Here's the skull. As I was saying, you can make the heads bigger. I said that earlier. You can make it look slightly more natural. But you can also make it slightly less natural. So it sort of goes both ways. This is the full size of your head, and you can sort of move it around. It's kind of creepy how some of the parts don't move and some of the parts do move. I love it. So there's a lot of different stuff you can do here with this. For the most part, I'm going to leave everything sort of in the middle, just so we can sort of see each part as we get to it. Here's the nose. Very cool. Lots of movement, which is, once again, a big thumbs up. Here we have the second nose. This is the nostrils, basically. There you go. Then we have bridge depth. Fantastic. So I'm like, if I'm grading this stuff, it's like there's A+ going around. It's everywhere. Everything's perfect so far because you get a lot of movement. It's not like nothing, you know. It's fantastic. Cheeks, decent. It's like you got good movement there, and then you've got this here, which is the it's like the puffiness factor basically, right? Jawline. This is going to be an important one. Oh yeah, dude. The jawline, that's insane. That's crazy, the amount of movement we have there. Look at that. Wow. That's an entirely different character. Look at that. Oh, amazing. Then you can do soft and hard, which is also pretty massive. It's like if you want to make Michael Serra, you know? Oops, I just went away. You can do it. You don't need a chin. Who needs a chin? Funny, I'm playing Disco Elysium at the moment, and this is the bartender from Disco Elysium. He also doesn't have a chin. But you can do what you want with this, and I love that. So soft and hard, right? It's sort of more chiseled and less chiseled. I like chiseled. I like my chiseled looks. And then this is the chin, soft and hard. At the bottom there you can see. This depends on the chin that you have once again. It's sort of something that that you can mess around with a bigger chin or a smaller chin. It'll do different things. Strength of the chin. There you go. And then the Adam's apple. Also, nice choice to have. I respect the fact they put that in there. Ears. Lots of movement. So you can pull them out to the sides. You can put them flat against the head. Aerodynamics. You can pull them to the top, all the way to the bottom. And it's perfect. Look, you even have the movement forward and back here. It's kind of nice. There's a lot you can do with them. And it also changes the way the character looks and feels quite a lot. So it's an important choice. And then your brow. It's your final one here. That's... I feel like it's the mood of the character. It's like you can be a little bit more stern or serious or inquisitive. You can be a little bit more kind and caring and soft, you know? Now eyes. Oh, I love this. So the clarity, the sheer level of detail here is just wow. The different presets that they have here are pretty cool. You can see that these are pre-set up eyes. Now, you will notice that there will be some options coming up that are not quite implemented yet. And that's cool, you know. That's still something that they're working on. That's fantastic. But it is obviously also a little sad because I'm seeing this now and I'm thinking to myself, wow, you know, wow. Let's take the basic one, or let's get a bit more... There you go. Real estate, and then we'll look at the colors. Keep in mind you can do different irises, different looks, and do different colors on those different looks as well. So I'm just doing it on one of them. So I'm saying keep in mind because you can pick this one and then you can change the color on it, see? So you can get some seriously cool and freaky looking eyes here. There are lots of different eye colors. The translation, 1-to-1, perfect, fantastic. And you can see it even when you zoom out, which I really like. The brighter colors, at least. The darker colors are slightly harder to see, obviously. And yeah, I kind of dig it. I kind of dig it. Look at that. Amazing. Now, as I was saying, let's just pick one of the presets over here quickly. So let's take... yeah, this one's fine. As I was saying, some of the eye stuff is not here yet. The eye shape is here, and this is like... before I start moving this around too much, this is one of the most impactful ones. This is one of the most freaky ones, okay? Because look, when I start... I have to zoom out a bit for this. It's once again, it's changing the entire look and feel of the character because it moves around so much, right? You can make them massive. You can make them teeny weeny. And then you can even do the depth correction, which is moving the eyeballs in and out. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. And there's roundness and rotation. So I'm going to reset those because my character's going to start looking a little weird if I don't. I don't think it's resetting. It didn't exactly reset, or unless the eyes were big. I do not know. Anyway, unimportant. Our character looks fine. That's the eye shape. Then the eyelashes are also not in. Mouth. This is also kind of cool. There's a lot of movement here. And the big lips are just, they're just beautiful. Then you can do the height over here. But... you basically have up, down is open, closed. Left, right is big, small. And you can sort of do what you want with it. Yeah. And then here, something I did not expect. Teeth! You can have metal teeth. You can pick any tooth to be metal. As you can see, it sort of moves along, right? So you can pick which one tooth you want to be metal. And it's top and bottom. Look at the bottom there. It goes past. Or if you go to the end, you can have them all metal. Then you can choose the type of metal. So it's basically going through all the different colors that you could possibly want. And then if you don't take those, you can also do decay on the teeth, which is kind of gross. And you can also make them crooked, which once again just shows me that this engine is... I don't know what they did with this engine. I don't know what this engine, how much they tinkered with it to make it this versatile, but it's fantastic. It's great. You can do your teeth, man. Makeup. This is slightly less impactful. I mean, you can do a lot with it. But it's more straightforward. It's just some splotches on the cheeks, you know. It's maybe not quite as subtly implemented as I would like, but at the same time, it is subtle in the way that you can sort of make it as much as you want it to be. So it's perfect that way, right? But there's also not quite as much yet. In other words, like makeup, face paint, tattoos, stuff like that, we know that's still coming because we saw it earlier, and that would be cool to see. You know, that would be nice to see. Like everyone wants to see that. But that's the makeup. You can sort of choose max, and then you can sort of change the color here. It's kind of nice, I guess, right? And then glitter. I don't know if that's on the makeup. Let's have a look. Do I need the makeup on as well to see the glitter? Yeah. Okay, so the glitter is, as you can see over there, it's on the top end of the makeup. I'm not really seeing much glittering, but maybe it's the light. So this might also just be a work in progress kind of thing. You know, we've seen something there, but I'm not sure what it is. Anyway, I'm not a huge fan of makeup in games anyway. I usually like the eye makeup, and that's sort of where I leave it. So let's have a look how that looks right now. Eyeshadow. Oh, that really looks good. Okay, max it. Huh. Alright. Now keep in mind, as I'm going through here, I can also randomize these different parts, which is kind of cool. And you can sort of, you know, you like the rest of your character, but you want to change the makeup, you can just randomize the makeup and carry on, call it a day. So let's look, that's this. And then there's glitter. Let's see what the glitter is. Now that looks like it has to be on the makeup. Let's look. Let's pick a darker color, like this one or that one. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Now I can see it. Now, oh, look there. Holy crap. That is really cool. Look at the... That's so small. Yo. That is teeny weeny. That is such a minute detail. But, like, you really gotta zoom your oculus. Guys, lean in, lean in, lean in. I give you full permission to lean in. Someone looking at you from across the bar? Yo, Someone at the library checking you out, wondering why you're leaning so close? Hey, is a sibling asking what's on your screen? No, tell them you're looking at the makeup, man. It's glitter. That's amazing. Look at that. Yeah, okay. Cool, cool, cool. The details there. Wow. All right. Fantastic. Fantastic. Eyeliner. Full. Okay, that's subtle. I like that. Yeah, sort of on the interior of the eye. And then that's glitter on the eyeliner or what? Wow, dude. You gotta be kidding me, right? No, it's glitter on the goddamn... Dude, they're crazy. Yeah, I can, it's like almost imperceptible. Wow, wow. All right. That's like the minute details, man. So we're gonna do both eyes together. You get to do the eyelash colors, as you can see. There you go. We're gonna make them black for now. The tip. You can make the tip a different color. Gonna make it black for now. Mascara. Once again. We're gonna make it black for now. Mascara tip. Yeah, we're gonna make it black for now. We're just gonna make it black. But no, I mean, probably better going for a natural look. I don't know, man. I don't know what to do. Reset all. That's what I'm gonna do. There you go. Lips. Ooh, glitter. Glitter on my lips. Yes. Okay. Full it up. Full it up. Let's see what the colors look like. Ooh, those are deep, dude. That's nice. Hell yes. Alright. Alright. Huh. Yeah, it's pretty impressive. I'm not really... I haven't done anything with the glitter yet, so let's just chill with that. Hold on. Yeah, it's not on yet. Okay. Haven't selected one yet. Wow. Yeah, these are super bright colors. That's really nice. It's nice seeing that shock, that contrast, you know? Like, that looks a little ridiculous. But, like, if you take, like, the reds, the deeper colors like this, or the blue, it's actually really nice. But, I mean, obviously it might look better if you go for a more subtle color. Statistically, it might look better. Let's check the glitter out. Oh, my God. There it is, dude. That's where you're going to preview the glitter. Look at that. Okay. Once again, it's a really subtle effect, but it's super nice. I wonder if we put like a lighter color like these ones down here on what it's going to be like. Oh. Yeah. That's not bad. Oh, that's beautiful, dude. That's super. I like that. That's like peach lips. I like it. Presets coming soon. Please, God, make me a preset. I can't be left alone with makeup, dude. Never leave me alone with makeup. That actually brings us to the end of this section. Step 3. Select the starting circumstances for your character. These will change and evolve with gameplay. Nightingale is an evolving online multiplayer experience. You'll be able to tune and adjust the difficulty of the realms you access. Your equipment and items will help you prepare for adventures. The higher your equipment score, the more prepared you are. So as you jump into step 3 here, you select your starting loadout. And I love the way they've done this. So first choice here, you are survivalist, prepper, you hermit. That's from the start there. It doesn't change this, but survivalist, prepper. So basically, you are prepped for this. You're ready to go. By the way, I love the little stand we're standing on. And you've got your pack ready. You've got your equipment. You've got your coat and everything. Cool. You're good to go, right? Then you can go for heedful refugee. That means you brought your coat, you got your gloves, your boots, you're dressed, you're ready to go. You don't have the pack and stuff like that, right? But you're still good to go. Hard. This is unprepped civilian hermit. Okay, so unprepped civilian. Here, well, damn, dude, you just still got your evening gown on. You just got pulled out of a dinner. You know, you weren't ready for this. And then finally extreme. Well, there you go. you're in your 90s. You're a late sleeper. You woke up and shit was going down. Too late to prepare. And let me just say that this, by the way, shows you the body shape, and I love it. I love what they've done with this. What I said before about it being like a caricature, I stick with that. And they did it in the best possible way. I'm not sure if I'm seeing their creative vision that they're going for, but I feel like that's what they were going for. And I feel like I'm seeing enough to be like, yeah, I like it. I like it. Once you've done that, you can pick your realm. and that's basically the realm power that you start on, and it's your difficulty. So easy, medium, hard, or extreme. Then you get to finalize, and you get to jump in and play, and that's it. So you can, at the end of this, reset all, and your character is just back at step 1. It's kind of great. You can also, as I mentioned before, hit the random button here, and you can sort of just go on an adventure with that, and you can sort of do what you want. But that is going to bring us to the end of this video. The end of our quick look at the Nightingale server stress test and their character creation. It's great. It's phenomenal. It is something different, and it's definitely going to make a splash. It's definitely going to turn some heads. The people that are actually paying attention, they will be watching this one, and they will be commenting on how good the character creation system is. It's awesome like that. They have a style, they have a look and a feel to all of this that just works. They've got this version of the human race from like the 1800s that just looks fantastic. And they look a little weird. They look a little out there. They look a little cuckoo. But that's all part of it. Some of them look a little run down, a little sad, some a little happy. The emotions are all there. And honestly, I wouldn't want it any other way, given what I've seen now. You can make young people, you can make old people, you can make disheveled people, you can make unhappy people, you can make any sorts of people. And again, all of them, they feel so much more down to earth, and they feel so much more human than some of the real humans that we've made in other games. That's why it's so cool. It's this weird split where you can feel like it's a caricature. You can feel like it's this mockery of humans, but at the same time, it's so much more real than any other humans in any other games out there, because they give you real options to pick from, you know? I love it. I'm sorry. I'm saying a whole lot of nonsense, but I really do like what they've done. It's fantastic. In terms of the amount of options they have, there's a decent chunk here, and you can see that there's a whole lot more coming soon. Visually, it is quite a treat, especially when you zoom all the way in and you get to look at all the details up close and personal. It's fantastic. So yeah, I love it. And I really hope that tons of people play this game. I hope that this game is uber successful. Again, just so more eyes can be on this, and so that more people can take ideas from this, because that's the ultimate flattery, is when other games start doing the stuff that they do here. Things like the age system, where it's sort of the most natural aging I've ever seen. The inheritance system, which is kind of fun. Just the overall style, and adding more human elements to this. I love it. Anyway, I'm done. You can, as always, check back here soon for more, and check back here soon for another video on Nightingale. I will do it again. I promise I'll do it again. Hey, thank you, dudes. You can find all my links below. That's, you know, everything that you want to see. My coffee page is there if you want to throw money at me. My Twitch channel's there if you want to see me do these things live. And all the rest. So give this one a like. Share it. Do all that other good stuff. Subscribe if you haven't already. Most importantly, hey, happy playing Nightingale, or happy waiting, or happy whatever it is. Happy that.